Hello, ladies and gentlemen, I'm your host, Locum23. You're joining me for Choice of the Stories You Play Most Wanted, Book 1, Chapter 9, Sunk Cost. Hopefully not as short as the prior chapter. Now playing as Dave Reyes. An hour after the debacle at the Green Palms Trailer Park. You're back at the precinct. Mackenzie takes a close look at your burns. Looks like you didn't get too bad. These will heal up quickly. I'm more worried about your lungs with all that smoke. Thanks, Mackenzie, but don't worry about me. A warm fur ball curls up against your shoes. You look down at the stray dog who had hopped in the ambulance with you. Looks like I'm not the only one worried about you. This little guy's taken quite the liking to you, Reyes. He'll be sad to go. Go? What do you mean? Well, Animal Control's on their way over to collect him. We'd asked the trailer park if he belonged to anyone. Everybody said he was a local stray. Huh? Too bad. This little guy did save our lives. Pretty brave. The way he barked at all, you'd think he was 10 times the size. You reach down to scratch the dog's head. He closes his eyes and grins, wagging his tail. You know, you can adopt him if you want. Technically, he's a stray. You do not need to adopt a stray. You literally go, come into my house, stray. And then you take him to the vet and then get him all checked up. I mean, really? Me, adopt a dog? Sure, you can have him at your place. He could keep you company. Maybe even make a good guard dog. At least a good chick magnet. Why are you concerned about him? Puppy tries to hop up in your lap, but he can't jump that high. His paws at your shins until you pick him up and set him in your lap. Ruff! Aww, you can even name him whatever you want. That's typically what you do with these kinds of dogs, Mackenzie, or animals in period. The dog cocks his head, gazing at you with big dark eyes, then licks your nose with his tiny tongue. I swear, if this is like one of those purchases where you get the dog, and then that's it, you see him like once, and you're like, oh, okay, I prevented it, and you never see him again, I'm gonna be really pissed. Hey, just then, 2 uniformed men from Animal Control stroll in. Mackenzie flags them down. Over here, fellas. Reyes, are they clear to take the dog? You gaze down at the dog, nestling into your lap. I'll keep him. What do you say, boy? Wanna come home with me? Ruff! Wagging his tail like crazy, the dog spins around in a circle. Aw, he's so happy, and I wasted Animal Control's tax-paying dollars. The Animal Control guy shrugs and just walks off. You know, just meh. Good thing you wasted my time. Well, what are you gonna name him? How about... Okay, so... I don't know what to call the dog. Shit. You know, you ever get into a game and you go, what am I going to name my character? If you're a World of Warcraft player or an MMORPG player, you just typically have these thoughts, you know? Or if it's a game that's just a general name you call you in a game, sometimes it's a lot easier, but when you're creating that character, it's a lot harder. You know, I will dedicate this to Zach? I believe is the correct spelling. Or is it with a K? I don't know. You know what? There, we'll go with a C. From, because he's been pretty awesome in Freshman. He seems like the only true friend you really have out of the group anymore. Well, welcome to the team, Zach. Ruff! You adopted a dog. Mackenzie gives Zach a pat, and he pants happily. Could you keep an eye on him for a second? I've got a hell of a mess to clean up. Across the room, you spot Sam Macy, who returns your glare with match iciness. Rawr. You don't look that... Well, actually, she does kind of look like an ice queen in that white dress, doesn't she? You walk over to the other side of the bullpen where the forensics team looks on as Sam dismisses an EMT with an impatient wave. I'm fine. Nothing but scratches. This badass hero here ain't got time to bleed. Classic. That's right, Rez. A cowgirl's always got to charge in, half-cocked. Ever the cavalry. Real nice, Hollywood. Pin your mistakes on me. Looking up from their desks, Reza, Nick, and Mira exchange silent, uncomfortable looks. Yikes! Did it just go cold in here, or is it just the shade party you two are throwing? Yeah, with tension is coming to a head right now. Is it your personal tension or your sexual tension? Jeez, Mira! You can't just say those things like that. What? I want to be prepared for either. Oh yeah, I'm just gonna take Sam right over that desk. Right now, it's just going on. Meow, chicka, wow, wow. Anyway, fine. You want to know what happened? We had him. We could have nailed Toll if Reyes hadn't gone gun-shy all of a sudden. Is that really how you remember it? Because I remember specifically telling you to wait for backup, in case Toll was waiting for us. Which he was. Guys, can we sheath the claws for a second? We have a case to solve. He's right. You two need to stop being divas. You think the three of us never had drama at work? These two fill me with rage a majority of the time. But we still put in work. Now, do you have forensics for your forensics team, or are we just gonna brood and smolder all night? You sigh. Sam nods grimly at you, swallowing her pride. They're right. Let's get to work. Walk over to Nick. Reach in your jacket and produce the notepad you bagged at Toll's trailer. Look, I know most what was in Toll's trailer will be destroyed, if it can be recovered at all. But we did find this. A blank notepad! Nick takes it delicately in his latex gloves and gives it a thoughtful look over. In my forensic opinion, as a forensic analysis, I have to conclude that it's blank. Although it does look like someone recently tore off the top page. Exactly. And I want to know who took it, what was written on it. What was written on it? If he was writing hard enough, which, speaking of John Doll, whatever he wrote on the top page might have left impressions on the pages below. From that mugshot, he looks like a guy who writes pretty angrily. Let's try it. You watch anxiously as Nick applies some chemicals to the page and places it face down in an analyzer. You know, back in the day, we took a pencil, and you remember, I'm sure if you're old enough, you remember old MacGyver type shit? An image pops up on the screen. Lara! Almost looks like it was created with, like, marker. In a fluorescent purple, a single word appears scrawled across the notepad. Laura. Damn, I'm good. I should have a tip jar. Who's Laura? Could she be Toll's next target? It'll be tough to go on a little, so I'll cross-reference that name with anybody related to Saul. Reza's fingers fly on the keyboard. No results. I'll keep trying. There's something else you can help with. Reza and I found out that Toll wasn't hired by anyone. He went after Gavin and Jessica to protect Haley Rose. He's obsessed with her. We did peg him for obsessive tendencies. I want to know if he had any contact with her. Jessica had the contents of Haley's phone on her computer before Toll shot her, right? Any luck recovering the data? Not yet, but I'm working on it. Turns out, going all John Connor on a computer really messes it up. One thing I'm trying to figure out, though, why did Toll go out of his way to destroy the computer in the first place? The hacked photos were already online. It's not like destroying the computer erases them from the internet. If you ask me, Toll did it because he was consumed by rage, completely insane, an idiot. I wouldn't say. I think we did completely insane in our normal playthrough. Let's try consumed by rage. Oh, there we go. People don't behave rationally when they're mad. Toll's obsessed with Haley, and he thinks that Jessica did humiliated her. Haley didn't care about the pictures getting leaked, but Toll was offended. Plausible. Anger can lead to impulsiveness and destructive tendencies. I should know. That's good then. Good. Are you trying to get inspiration for some weird screenplay again? No. Just thinking that if he's not acting rationally, then it's only a matter of time before he makes a mistake. His fatal flaw. Which, by the way, is the title of the screenplay I'm writing about this. Movie talk aside, we've got some bigger issues to deal with. What do you mean, Mira? The John Toll we studied isn't the same man on the run. His criminal record was 8 years ago. Prison changes people. Are you speaking from experience? 'Cause I believe it. We have to understand who John Toll is today if we want to catch the bastard. I'll need to revise his profile. Reyes? Macy? I'll have to rely on your memory to do it. You know, since you sunk the crime scene to the bottom of the Pacific? We'll never hear the end of this, will we? Ask away, Mira. Question 1. A lot can be gleaned from the way someone keeps their home. What was Toll's trailer like? It was a clean... Yeah, it was really clean. You know, I would have eaten off the floor. No, it was messy as hell. Like, frat boy messy or like Hora's show messy? It was disgusting. Dirt, crime, moldy food all over the place. Interesting. This says Toll is likely to be rash and impulsive. He's thinking emotionally. That sounds like the new him. Question 2. Did you see any signs that Toll was ordering takeout or delivery? Yes. Yeah. You know, we did see some takeout boxes. If Toll's going to be out to get food, he's not afraid to be seen. He's brazen. Makes sense with his style of public attacks on Roth and Jessica Green. One last thing. Of all the celebrities in the world, John Toll became obsessed with Haley Rose. Why do you think he chose her? Her song? Her looks, yeah. Well, you know, she does have some nice looks, but I think it was because of her song. Toll is obsessed with Haley because of her breakout hit, Outlaw. The song Nick used to torture us? Oh god, now he has more reason to play it. Well, it is about a lone outlaw, hunted by the police, misunderstood by society, doomed and tragic. Toll may see himself as the outlaw. I bet he's delusional enough to think Haley wrote that song for him. Alright, thanks Reyes. I'll develop a new profile for Toll and distribute it throughout the force. You remember everything from Toll's trailer. Anything you can give us, Samara. We have to catch this guy. Damn straight. Give him hell. You step away from the desk just as Captain Beckham enters the precinct, having returned from the trailer park. Without so much as looking at you, she stalks straight towards her office. Macy, Reyes, my office. Now. You and Sam share a look and follow Captain Beckham inside. Remember this? We saw this picture recently in Rules of Engagement for Nicole. Now playing as Deputy Macy. Close the door behind you. You do as you're told, shutting out the sound of the precinct. Zag follows Dave, lying down at his feet. Beckham sits down at her desk and folds her hands, her gaze moving from you to Dave and back. Her voice is calm and clear. If I recall, I told you both that you were done for the night. Am I mistaken? No, Captain. You're not. And yet, here you are. Here you sit before me, disobeying my direct orders, allowing a murderous psychopath to escape, completely destroying a crime scene, and nearly getting yourselves killed as a nice cherry on top? Something went seriously wrong tonight. I intend to find out what that something is. Beckham's eyes fall on you. What do I do? Throw Dave under the bus! Let Dave explain. Well, we got enough points, so... You look over to Dave, hoping he can talk his way out of this one, too. Dave notices and takes lead. Captain, Macy and I apologize for the embarrassment and for the danger we put ourselves in. We respected your orders to retire for the night, but we believed we had a chance to apprehend the killer. I made the call to go into the trailer before backup arrived. Both Macy and I could promise you that from now on, we're doing this by the book. Beckham thinks for a moment. This doesn't sound like you, Reyes, but you've served this unit with distinction for a long time. If you made this call, I trust you believed it was right. Unfortunately, it doesn't matter. Having you here was a favor, Macy. One the brass considers exhausted. What are you saying? When you swallowed your pride and apologized after the Joshua Neely fiasco, I thought you had what it takes to survive Los Angeles, Marshal. I fought for you, but now that a VIP of Haley Rose's stature is directly involved, this case is too delicate to allow any more mistakes. You're officially off the case, Macy. What? What do I do? Plead with Beckham? Refuse to quit. I'm going to refuse to quit. You don't have the authority to do that. Let me be clear. I don't report to you, Captain Beckham. No, let me be clear, Deputy Marshal. I understand your feelings right now and why you don't want to walk away from this. I understand better than you. Better than you can possibly know. But you have no choice. And if you interfere with the LAPD's jurisdiction again, then I have no choice but to have you arrested. Captain, is that really necessary? The decision's been made, Macy. Go home. You feel your throat tense up, anger welling up in you. You face Dave, your look chilling him. Sam. You walk out of the office without a word. Sam, wait! And let the door slam behind you. Yeah, that sucked. So, yeah. At least the dog came in and breathed. No, hopefully we get to see more of the dog. So we have what? Let's see, chapter 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, right? Yep. So we have officially, what, 5 more chapters? Kind of depressing. But then we'll be moving on. As for what we're moving on to, that'll be decided by the end of the 15th chapter. So stay tuned for that. And I hope you all did enjoy. Feel free to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Please get the content out there and share. Due to YouTube's changes in their system, it's not going so well for content creators that are trying their hardest, such as myself, to get our content out there. They just kind of slapped us, people like me and others who are significantly under subbed, right in the face. So, but I'm still going to be putting content out there, so keep that in mind. So, without further ado, I hope you all did enjoy. Feel free to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I've repeated that again. And please, enjoy your day. Stay well. And until next episode, peace out.